What's the most annoying thing about being a man?
I'll tell you one. You know when you run for the bus
Yeah.
and then you get there.
And it goes.
Open the door!
Open the door's crazy.
And there was one time I was late. I was late for work. I used
Yeah.
to work in Westfield, bro. So late for work, bro. I nearly lost my job that day. Please open the door.
Yeah. Just edgy. And everyone's seen it. Everyone's
That's bad, you know.
witnesses.
Yeah, there's another time that I ran for the bus. And you know the step to get on? I tripped over it. And then fell. I got off the
You
bus.
fell on the
I
bus.
fell on the bus, but I was like that on the bus.
He face planted.
Bro, I was like that on the bus.
No, that's
bro.
horrible.
I got
As a woman, maybe it's a bit acceptable.
No,
like,
no,
you know,
it's-
people will come to your aid to help you.
This
As
is
a
after-
man,
Everyone's laughing.
This was
Yeah.
after me running for the bus.
yeah, no, you deserve it.
I got off the bus.
Yeah, I hear
Next bus
it.
is 25
I
minutes.
hear it. What's yours?
On the bus one, I stood one time in school, running for the bus as well. You remember when like people like they run in and then they throw their Oyster card out the window so you can get it. Threw his Oyster card, fell in the drain.
Mad.
Raining.
Mad.
Oh, man.
Doors closed. I'm standing like this.
Horror.
And just goes.
Horrible.
You walked home, I
I had to walk home.
Yeah.
Ken's right.
I'll be honest. For me, obviously grooming is a big thing for us.
Especially as Arabs
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
As Arabs, you know, I'm genetically blessed. A lot of people might say, you know,
Yeah,
full head of hair, bro.
Yeah.
Get me,
Alhamdulillah.
getting on now. 28 years
Your
old.
pop still got a strong hairline.
My
28.
pops slicks it back.
Yeah.
28 years old now. You know,
Cap.
I've got full head of hair. Beard's looking all nice. But also, there's other parts as men we have to groom.
Yep.
Even religiously, we have to look after ourselves.
Yep.
You know, I can't lie. Doing that is very, very jarring.
It's scary as well sometimes.
It can be very scary. It can be very jarring. But Ali, I've got a solution.
No way. What is the solution?
Guys, I'll be honest with you.
What is that device you have?
This right here, life changing. Shout out to Manscaped. You lot know on Barra Brothers, we don't collaborate with just anyone. Yeah? We collaborate with companies, people, creators that we really mess with. For example, when I invited Remedy on Barra Brothers, it's because I genuinely loved his content.
Thank you.
There we go.
I genuinely loved your content, so I invited you on. Manscaped, it makes sense. It's making sense. The Lawn Mower 5.0, yeah,
Come again? What
which
is
means Lawn Mower 5.0, which means they've gone through 1.0, they've gone through 2.0, they've gone through 3.0, they've gone through 4.0.
Wait. They even went through the 0.5s.
The 0.5s, maybe even.
Fives.
They went mad with it, and then Ultra
5.0 and Ultra's crazy.
and Ultra. That's like, you know, the something Max.
Yeah.
They take it to another level.
Max
This
Pro.
is it. This is 5. Ultra. They went madder with it. So.
And it's gold as well.
Bro,
White and
it's
gold,
elevating
bro.
it.
Bro, it's not even black and blue, bro.
Hey.
White and gold, bro.
I'll be honest. You know
Hey.
that whole redness thing we were talking about, where you're shaving and you might get a little niggle there, and it's a bit jarring. You have to pull certain things and move there. You know,
it's long, bro.
and a lot of people don't have a lot to work with. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's long,
so
bro.
it can be a bit. It can be a bit short.
Like
that one.
Good one.
Sorry. Anyways, that reduces all of that.
But you know what I love about this, bro? All you need to do is pick up,
Yeah.
do your job,
Yeah.
clean up,
Yeah.
over.
Call it a
Yeah.
day.
And you know what's mad? You know, like with equipment like this, sometimes you hide it, or you don't want like people to see it. Walk into my yard, that's on display.
Yep.
I'm
Even
proud.
The whole, bro, even the whole box, bro. You just put it in your bathroom. It's right there. Bro.
I'm proud to be in the same room as it.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
crazy.
that's mad.
Yeah,
That's mad.
calm down.
Doing a bit too much
Calm
there.
down, calm
Yeah,
down.
calm down. I'll be honest though, that stays on display. If you go use my shower for whatever reason, you're gonna see that on display. Skin safe technology. What does that mean?
Skin
use
safe.
Use it, and you're at peace. Don't go crazy. Don't go mad. Just use it as a normal person would, and it reduces all niggles, redness, scarring, rashes, all of that kind of
Hey.
stuff.
Bro, white hot looks. Smooth results, bro.
Listen,
Sold me.
I'm doing you a favor by introducing you to this. Yeah, but I'm also doing you a favor.
Can I take one home with me?
Please.
Hey.
We'll give one to Ali.
You want to get
You
a
know, give me a
preview,
live
but-
demonstration now. Nah, chill out. I'm introducing you not only to a new product that's gonna help you, but I'm also giving you 15% off.
That's serious.
15.
And you know the one that you're using right now?
Yeah.
5 times better.
Hey, in the bin.
5 times better. 5.
5 times.
In the
5
bin.
times better. Boys, like I said, at Barra Brothers, we only collab with the very best. Yeah, people that we really, really trust, that we really mess with. And I promise you, walk into my house, wallahi, I've got 2 Manscapes already. Wallahi. How about that? Yeah, trusted by millions millions around the world. Yeah, so not just Barra brothers, millions of other men use Manscaped to look after themselves and keep clean. And you know what? If you're struggling with a bit of like self-conscious, you know, it might look a bit too small, shave the bush.
Yep.
Hey.
Get rid of the bush. It changes everything.
Next level.
It literally propels you to the next place.
Summer as well.
Summer, man. That's what
Summer,
I'm saying.
groom,
Hygiene. You want to
smell.
smell nice. You want to look
All
nice. So, boys, if you want to take advantage of this, yeah, this activation that we're doing, you'll be supporting the Bruvvahood. You'll be supporting us as the Barra brothers, of course. You guys know this. Use code Barra Brothers, all one word. BARRA BRUVVAS. All
How
one
much
word.
off?
Huh?
How much off?
15% off your entire order. So not only this, you don't only get 15% off the lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. If you want to add other stuff to your basket, you get 15% off that as well.
Why not?
Get
Get
two.
two.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Even if you want Manscaped merch, like t-shirts, bro.
You do everything, bro. You can get that code, use it at manscaped.com. Stay cool, stay smooth, and leave the burns to the sun. Manscaped, shout out you, man. And shout out to every single one of you who gets a Manscaped using our code.
Let us know.
Wallah, leave it in the comment.
You're paying for my rent. How about that?
Yeah, cool. Leave it in the comment.
Not mine, but theirs.
Yeah, maybe not Ali's. Leave it in the leave it in the comments, and I promise I'll give you a shout out. How about that? Tell me that you use the code and DM me proof, because I'm not giving you a shout out for no reason.
What?
Shout out Manscaped, man.
Come on.
Anyways, boys, thank you for tuning in to another episode
Of course, man.
of Barra Brothers. As you know, we've got Remedy, my co-host. We've got Ali, the OG, and you got myself. What are we doing today, boys?
Today?
Don't even know.
Nah.
Yeah, you don't even know.
I'll tell you what we're doing today.
Yeah.
We are doing scenarios. Now, scenarios has
Oh,
been a Barra Brothers classic.
Staple.
So what we're going to be doing is, myself or Hussein, we're going to be reading out random scenarios that could happen. Maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 10, depending on time. And we just want to have a discussion about it, and we want to get you guys involved as well. So once we read one of the scenarios, leave a comment down below of what you do in that situation. Obviously, it's all football related. We're not asking you to call up about your life dilemmas. That's not what this show does.
I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah, bro.
Keep
I don't care about your problems.
If it's football related,
Yeah. If Man United has put you into a severe state of depression, that's fine.
not.
chat to me.
But maybe
If your coach ain't playing you, and you know you're playing well, and you want to ask us, should I fight or should I stay cool? You're gonna get different various opinions on this panel. So
if
you let me know.
ask us for advice about your missus, we don't care.
Put it in a bag, man.
Yeah.
About your teammate though, chat to me. But we've done this before. It's called Who Are You Choosing? Right? So we put a scenario in front of you, footballing scenario, and you have to tell me which player, manager, whoever you're choosing in that scenario, right? This is kind of like a would you rather in a sense. It's a scenario-based game. It makes sense. So let us know if you like this, if you enjoy this in the comments below. As always, leave a like, please. It helps us out more than you believe. More than you can believe. And subscribe. If you're watching our stuff and you haven't subscribed, wallah, what are you doing?
It's the road to 20k.
Seek help.
Genuinely. All right. Which one do you think I should start with?
Number 3.
Cool.
You know what? Sure.
Cool. You've just been appointed the manager of a team with an unlimited budget.
You can spend it on anybody.
Anyone you want, yeah? But your midfield needs serious work, yeah? You've got a lackluster midfield, poor midfield. You've been given a blank check, and you can sign any midfielder to build your whole team around. Any midfielder in world football right now. Who are you choosing?
So, the thing is with this question, right? If it's like a one-off midfielder, yeah, it means they have to be mad complete. They have to do everything. And let's say I'm Man United right now. I need one midfielder that would change my life.
Paul Pogba, man.
In football now, or was it all
No.
time?
Football now.
Now,
Oh, now, okay.
if I'm Man United, like, because this actually applies to Man United.
It does.
Yeah.
Blank check though. I don't know about that.
Hey.
£50 million budget.
Low key, Declan Rice.
Really?
For Man United?
For anyone.
No. I'm saying, like, you need to build one thing around.
You need to build your whole team around this one midfielder.
Yeah, and you can go two ways. It's either legs or it's tech. Techs and legs, I'm not sure if we can.
That's
It's either
for
one
the
of
very
them.
elite. Yeah.
But the legs, bro, I think Declan Rice.
I'll be honest, if it's blank check, sign whatever midfielder, there's only one guy. He's the best midfielder in the world.
Pedri.
Without a
that
doubt.
was also my second
But
option.
that is also the easy answer.
Yes.
So Pedri, you're nice, but Whole bench.
Who's the harder choice then?
I don't think that far ahead.
Have you got anyone else?
There's one. I forgot his name. I was raving on about him the other day.
Vitinho.
No, Barca as well.
Frankie.
No. He can.
Fairman.
bounce. I love him, by the way, but no, he's the other guy.
Casado.
I love him as well, but it's the other one.
Okay,
He begins with a B.
Huh? Gavi?
No, it begins with a
With
B.
B.
Oh, well, yesterday I was speaking about him. He just came back from injury. Begins with B or D.
Came back from injury.
Casado, Gavi.
There's another. No, there's one guy. Oh my. Wait. 1 second. Sorry. 1 second.
Chat to me about Rice though.
I'll be real, yeah? You know Declan Rice? If you want like a one-off, right?
Yeah.
And you want a guy that will run for you non-stop, he'll give you the most English midfielders you can ever think of. Right there, bro.
Okay.
He's a proper for me, he's a Man United player. Like
He
he's
is.
Someone that Alex Ferguson would have said.
He would have. What's Declan Rice's best position?
Centre back.
I hear that. DM. It depends. It depends on the game. But
my point is, you're building the team around him.
Exactly.
Okay.
So where do you get the best out of him?
box to box.
So like an 8.
Yeah, but a defensive box to box.
Okay.
So he needs the attacking flair next to him.
So I want him I don't want him receiving the ball back to goal. I want him to just run through everything, bro. Because you can't stop a horse like that.
Like a Roy Keane.
Yeah, just
Defensive box to box.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Pitch him with goals here and there.
Can
He'd
he
be amazing in a 4-2-3-1?
4-2-3-1. And then who's next to him? A more defensive player.
Zubimendi.
I see what you're doing here,
Oh
mate.
God, no.
Go on.
Mark Bernal. I'm telling you. Watch this. Yeah, watch this year. Next year.
No idea.
Next season, he's taken that starting position in Barca. Cold. Telling you, 18 years old or whatever. Just remember this. 2 years ago, who did I say is going to win the Ballon d'Or? And everyone here laughed at me. I said Ryan Cherki's going to win the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago.
Yeah, but that would have been a laughable thing to say 2
I
years
thought you
ago.
were going to say like Usman Dembele.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah. 2 years ago, I said Ryan Cherki will win the Ballon d'Or. I said he's the best youngster in the world.
Yeah.
Look at him now.
It's still funny to say 2 years ago, though.
It's not.
It is.
He's the best under 21 in the world.
He's better than Lamine Yamal.
Yes. Me and Lamine need to have a talk as well.
Why do you have random agendas?
Yeah, the most random. The most random agendas.
Jamal Musiala, I hate you.
Nah, he's a baller, man. Nah, man.
Okay.
Mark Bernal.
Okay, Mark Bernal, yeah?
Telling you.
Okay, so you let us know what you do down below in the comments if you could side one midfielder. I think this
Who's
one...
yours?
Yeah, we didn't even ask you.
I think Jean Evers,
Yeah, it's a good one.
Is he better than Vitinho?
No, but if I'm building my whole team around him,
You want him?
I want him to progress through the years. I think I love Jean Evers. I'm so annoyed that
I like that his shirt's like that.
we funded him by buying Ugarte.
Yeah.
I think Jean Evers is amazing. I get the same feeling like when I saw PSG sign Verratti, I was like, this guy's gonna be their like top midfielder for like the next 10 years.
You know what I love about Jean Evers, right? Bro, he gives me Kante vibes. The guy is
so good.
In the duel, bro. He'll just stick his bum out, bro. And
Yeah.
And he wins the ball.
He's so good.
All right. Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah. Let's move on to, I would say number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Do you want to say it?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Go on.
You're 2-0 down. So, what would you do in this situation? You're 2-0 down at halftime in a title decider. You need one player to come on and change the game by either leading the comeback or by scoring. Which one player are you choosing? There's an easy answer to this, but there's also not easy.
I don't want to hear.
Ronaldo.
I don't want to hear aliens. I don't want to hear Messi,
no,
Ronaldo.
yeah.
All them.
For me, I got one is Lamine Yamal because what he was doing against Inter was crazy. That's a guy that can take.
But
the
they
game.
didn't win.
Good point, but it's Lamine Yamal. What he was doing that game was crazy. The guy took the game on his back and he said, "I'm the man that's gonna change everything."
There's
You're gone.
There's one that's biased obviously to me, but I saw it week in week out from August to to like March times. Salah. The amount of times this season that he or last season, whatever it was, that he when we were down and he just comes in, gets a goal and assist. Literally, there was like 4 games in a row where we're losing. Gets a goal and assist each game.
For me, I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go with an outside shot I'm gonna go for a striker to score. And there's certain strikers who I think just thrive off being a sub. Like this is their moment to shine. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Oh,
I know you guys are looking at it like who's the Mr. Like inevitable and all that kind of stuff. I'm just looking like number one, who wouldn't be starting? Who would be in this position where they're 2-0 down and they wouldn't be starting, but they can come on and change the game? For me, and you guys might laugh, the best super sub I've ever seen in my life is Javier Hernandez.
I hear that. I thought we were doing right now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
No, all time.
I was going to say
All time.
Origi, I'll be honest.
All time. Imagine your team's 2-0 down. So who wouldn't start?
Okay.
Think of it that way. Who wouldn't start? For me, it's Javier Hernandez. I've seen this guy come on and score a hat-trick.
Yeah, that's a serious one.
And every time he used to
Serious
come
strike
on,
as well.
he would just score. He wouldn't start. When he started, he
Yeah.
stunk it up, I'll be honest. But when he'd come on, it's just like he had this hunger to just, I need to score. Everyone's tired. I'm just going to be the quick guy.
You know, I hate players like that. Like,
Yes.
to watch, bro.
Yeah,
They
So
are the
annoying.
worst.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Bro,
What,
I've
when you
seen-
finally give them a start, you mean?
I've seen Jota.
Oh,
I've seen Trossard.
Trossard, yeah.
Javier Hernandez in the... It's my least favourite genre. of
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, Origi.
even like Nunes as well, for example, as well.
Nunes is slightly different.
No, but like,
At least he's fast.
but like when he starts, he stinks it up, but then I've seen him come off the bench and just instantly have an
Brentford.
impact. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what it is about those players, man. It's just like
need
it's
it
their
though.
moment to shine. Yeah, it's their moment
Have
to
you
shine.
noticed though? There's like they're rare right now. There's barely any of them.
No, there aren't any.
Like,
and because
the
you
two
know
that
why?
you mentioned are they're basically running on their last legs now. Jota
Yeah.
and
I think because player power is so big now, it's like if you're not starting me, I'm gonna go somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Exactly.
They don't have the role of like, okay, I'm happy playing for a big team as a sub and coming on and scoring and making an impact. But for me, I'm choosing Chicharito. Who are you guys choosing?
all time.
Or so they have
All
to be
time.
a super sub.
In a sense, or they could be like a player that just comes on and just like, yeah,
Origi.
like just think he
Done
doesn't
in the big
start
moments.
or he
Low
won't
key.
start.
Origi done in the big moments.
I want to think about players that are so individual that can do everything by themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk about the aliens like Henry, Messi, and
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
right? Ronaldo, all these players.
Mm.
Alexis Sanchez.
I hear it.
That's a guy, basically, he'll try everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear it.
I remember the game, the 3-2 that you beat them, City.
Yes.
When you came back from 2-0
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
Alexis Sanchez in the second half
Yeah,
was
yeah,
crazy.
it was
Yeah,
amazing.
he was.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
He scored. What is it?
Nah, he
He
crossed it
scored
into
Pogba.
Pogba. I remember.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
he scored one or
I
Martial.
don't know.
scored one, yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember
Yeah.
him scoring. I think Pogba scored.
Suarez in that realm as well.
Yeah.
Where he would do anything just to get that win. I remember he bit Ivanovic and scored that same game.
Yeah, that's a different level.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm choosing Hernandez. You said Origi, yeah?
Origi. If it's in
Okay.
terms of like super subs, then yeah.
Okay.
I think we've got a really good scenario coming up. I want you to do number 7.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Okay. You can go back in time and reverse one transfer that your club made. Just one. All time.
Paid.
Yeah. So it's
Signing.
a player that you guys signed, not sold.
Oh, okay.
So a transfer that your team signed, you can go back and reverse it. Which one are you choosing?
So many.
As an Arsenal fan, it's so easy. Nicolas Pepe.
Really?
I'm going to
Oh,
tell
it's
you why.
expensive, yeah.
I'm going to tell you he was expensive, but it was everything that came out of it, bro.
Mm.
Bro, this Pepe deal, allegedly, was money laundering.
Fairs.
Bro, we had to give money
No
to...
idea about this.
We had to give money to Jorge Mendes.
Mm.
We had to give money to Kia.
George Mendes.
Bro,
That was his client.
No, he was facilitating the transfer.
Oh, this guy is involved somehow.
He's
man.
everywhere,
Oh,
you
We had
know.
to
he's
give
the
money
worst.
to George Mendes. We had to give money to Kia Jarabshan. We had to give money to 10 different parties. And then our director of football back in the day, Raul Sanyehi, right? He left the club because of that deal. Because of
Damn.
And then
He didn't
we
get cut.
hired a guy called Tim Lewis. The guy has an afro that starts here.
Yeah.
Bro, he's
Because
a
of
di-
Nicolas Pepe.
Bro, he's a director of the club. We signed a guy with an afro that starts here.
Yeah, that's insane. Mullet Afro.
That's the bullet.
There you go, bro.
That guy, bro, he has hair that starts here, bro. He
Yeah,
bald
that's
here. Bro.
insane.
I've never seen that in my life.
That's insane.
And since that day, we have to go through 10 million people if we want to. Like, let's say we bought like Declan Rice, bro. It had to. Arteta had to beg him to sign Declan Rice, and
Because-
even then, he put a £60 million valuation on Declan Rice.
Who did?
Tim Lewis,
No
the
way.
guy who replaced this Raul guy. He
Because
messed up the
of
whole
Nicolas
thing,
Pepe,
bro.
yeah.
Bro, he messed up the whole
So-
thing, bro.
Yeah.
Only you will ever have these stories.
Bro, it's insane, man.
Nah, that's the way I'm looking at it as well. It's the
Yeah.
knock-on effect.
Yeah, man.
Don't give me like, you could, because if your club hasn't been in the situation. But for me, mine is Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah.
Only because of what it done to the club.
Yeah.
That was one player where Man United had been just throwing money at players for a while. That's the one that really broke the camel's back, where it's like, we threw stupid money at him. I think it was like 400 bags a week or something.
500.
500 bags a week to sign for us over City, and it was a disaster, and it ruined our wage structure. Players were suddenly demanding more money because of that, and it took kind of ages to offload him. And even when we offloaded him, we had to pay some of his wages still because obviously Inter couldn't afford it. It ruined a lot for us in that sense. So
and it also ruined Martial Rashford.
It ruined Martial Rashford.
Yeah.
You guys.
Martial was doing crazy that season.
It ruined Mkhitaryan. You guys got him and he done nothing as well for you guys.
You know that guy frustrated me more than any other player.
Yeah.
He was so needy.
Yeah.
But to be fair, low-key, I wasn't too upset when Alexis Sanchez left because
really,
yeah, man,
I was upset like for Arsenal fans.
Nah, man, like I was never. Maybe I'm talking nonsense. I was never the biggest Alexis fan.
Damn,
that's crazy.
I loved him. Even as
Because
a Red fan,
I hated players that would just do everything for themselves. The guy would force you know what people say about Bruno now? That's what Alexis used to do at Arsenal.
Yeah.
The guy would just force everything.
It's because he was the guy though.
Bro, I don't care. Like there'll be times where the
arguably
pass
best
ain't
player in the
on,
league.
he will force it. We have a counter attack the other way. Alexis Sanchez was great.
It's so weird how like bad he became when he joined us.
Physically, no, he didn't have a summer off for like 5 years.
But still,
he was in 5 Copa Americas, Confederation Cup, World Cup.
But like physically, he was cooked, bro. Like he lost every ounce of speed.
And it was just literally like that.
Yeah, just overnight. But that goal against West Ham for you lot. Wow. Who's yours?
There's so many. I'll be honest. There's so many. But Peperina's one.
Really?
Peperina's one because I'm not having this myth about him. He's in the Dida myth where everyone thinks they're decent keepers.
Yeah.
He was arse. Peperina was there. He was just there for a long time. He looked cool. He loved the club and everything. But he was so bad. Like every final we played in, he made a mistake in. Like the Gerrard final, the 2006, 2007 FA Cup. He made 2 mistakes.
Damn.
I mean, like could almost basically cost us the game if it wasn't for Gerrard. And then that kind of had the knock-on effect of us having shit keeper after shit keeper after shit keeper.
I'm trying to think who it is for Liverpool.
Who's
another one?
There's another one. Ricky Lambert.
Bro, Nunes.
Yeah.
No, but Ricky Lambert. No, because Ricky Lambert, because it was there was that same summer that Suarez left. We just signed about 5 different strikers trying to replace him, and all of them were misses.
Balotelli. I think Nunes is a great shout.
Yeah.
Nunes, 100%. Yeah.
Because that's
the only good thing about
paid
that.
Like it's not. It's unlike you to pay that much money for a player, and usually they're all hits.
And I remember that summer, bro. It was Haaland versus Nunes. What camp you in?
I don't know why. I don't know why that was even.
Shall I be honest with you? We were linked with him as well. You know, you remember? Man United.
Yeah, I know.
And that's the only player. You know, when you like watch a comp of a player to reaffirm that you want him. That's the only player I watched a comp of, and I said I don't want this guy.
It was the step overs.
Yeah, it was a step and his touch. There's one where the ball came over, and I don't know why they showed it as a positive, but he touched it, and wallahi, he went the other side of the pitch and he chased it.
I still remember in March before we signed him, we played against Benfica.
Yeah, I remember that game.
I still don't know whether I'm the one that's bugging, but I don't know what everybody else saw. I didn't see anything special.
Yeah.
I saw him score 5 goals that game. 3 of them were offside.
Yeah.
And the other 2 were VAR checks, and those hairs were onside.
Your Klopp was so washed, man.
Yeah.
Like honestly, no.
Klopp,
like
this guy
that
was
signing made
senile,
no
bro.
sense. The only good thing about that signing now is that no add-ons have worked.
Yeah.
Have been activated.
You can't.
He needed 50 starts. He's on 49. He's been in 49 for the last 2 months.
Damn.
He's I think he's 2 goals away, and the last 2 shots he's had were basically misses as well. So
plus you can sell him on. Let's be honest, he's still young. Whereas with Sanchez, you couldn't sell him on.
Bro, do you know what killed me about
So
Nunes?
many.
He was in a Pro Direct interview, right? And then they were talking about. I think the question posed that, like, oh yeah, like, where do you see yourself going? And then Nunes, he said it to the interviewer's ear, bro, and he was like, South.
He said to
Really?
Luis Diaz.
He said it to Luis Diaz. He said it to someone.
He's like, they're talking about money. And Luis Diaz like, oh, he has like all the money, he has all the cars and
yes.
everything. And he said, no, I need more money. So I need to buy more cars. And he's like, Saudi.
And then he
I've
was
never
like,
seen that.
He's a
bro, he
Saudi.
started doing this on camera,
But it's
bro.
mid-season.
This was like a couple months ago.
Yeah. One thing on that Nunes thing, I saw something the other day where people brought back up the miss that he had against Aston Villa, where it was like a space, open goal, it was like a sweat in it. And someone said it was the first time I've ever seen someone blame the pass and the guy who made the pass for someone missing an open goal. All it was like a one-on-one. Everyone came out. Szoboszlai sweated at him. He just skied it.
Who blamed Szoboszlai?
The Liverpool fans were blaming Szoboszlai trying to defend Nunes.
Wow.
They said he's the first time I've ever seen someone miss an open goal, which not like someone put a challenge in or something.
Yeah.
They blamed him for the pass. They said he should have known that he was gonna miss.
That's crazy.
Like,
How mad that is.
they said
crazy.
know your players to a Premier League team.
They said he should have shot and like even if he would have saved or whatever, don't make the pass because you know he's gonna miss.
I hear it though. Like I wouldn't leave.
We lost that game. We drew that game.
I wouldn't leave like house chores to like someone who can't do house chores.
Brother, this is the same guy. This is crazy. This is our number 9. He took the shirt off Firmino.
Yeah. That's true. I'm about to sneeze. Go on. What's the next one?
Gyökeres.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are the director of a football. You're the director of football at a club that has been failing in recent years. The squad is full of average players with a few standout players that you can be like, yo, this is the guy. You've been told that the success of the next managerial appointment will dictate whether you're still in the job next season.
Damn.
Yeah. So as a director of football, you have to pick one manager that can come in and they have to win the league.
The league?
They have to win the league. This team is meaty. Who are you choosing?
There's only one man.
There's only one man, and we have to say it on 3.
And if we don't say it,
we say it on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Conte. Yeah,
Yeah, fries in the bag.
Yeah, fries in the bag.
Jose Mourinho.
Jose. 100%. 2025.
Wait, Jose, who's notoriously doesn't win the league in his first season, wins it in his second.
No, but it'll always be Jose Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho.
100%.
No.
I still I'm telling you, this whole myth of Tottenham not winning, not myth, but like the whole thing of Tottenham not winning trophies wouldn't be a thing if they didn't fire him a week before the final. He would have beat Chelsea.
But you're talking about, that's a cup. I'm talking about league. There's no better league manager than Antonio Conte. As a cup manager, cool. There's questions there. As a league manager, this guy will win 38 games 1-0.
I've never seen a guy do this in my life, bro. The guy will come in. The team finished 9th last season. He comes in, bro. And it got worse. The team got worse. No. I beg you deep that. You finish 9th and you sell 2 of your star players and you don't really replace them. You don't really replace them.
The worst thing is with the Osimhen thing, everyone forgets it. He said to him first, he said, you're not going to be put in the squad. You're not going to be put in the Champions League squad. I'm not going to sell you either. You're staying here.
You're just going to
He said, you're not going to do anything.
Yeah, you're going to rot away.
It took so long. It took like so many people to come and say, don't just let him go on loan.
How do you get better when you sell Kvaratskhelia?
Bro, I've never seen that in my life.
Literally, they went up another gear.
The guy who won them PSG the Champions League, when you got rid of him, you got better. You know that guy makes 0 sense. You know what it makes? Wallahi, it makes 0 sense.
It's not him.
He's got Diego Simeone's son as striker. He's got Scott McTominay. Has he still got Husay or something at right?
Yeah, bro.
Ghulam is that brother still there? Who's still there, bro?
Koulibaly's making it way back.
Politano.
He's got Billy
Raspadori, Billy Gilmore.
Billy Gilmore, Zamba Anguissa.
Oh God.
Bro, the guy is the career reviver, man. He brought back Lukaku.
Yeah.
Every time he's brought back Lukaku though, as well.
In 2025.
That's why he brought him back like a couple years ago as well.
To Inter,
Yeah.
Oh, he
had to bang his season.
He might be the best. Like, if you're average, playing for him, he must make you feel, Even we're looking over the Chelsea thing, bro. Victor Moses, they were talking about this guy like he was the best winger, right wing back in the world. Victor Moses, he was getting the best out of him.
The only thing he did
Pedro.
Oh yeah, Pedro. Yeah, was the Fabregas thing as well. He beat Fabregas. There was to a point where Diego Costa came on to the bench, to the side of the bench, just said, "Bring him on, like we need him on." Yeah. Instantly gets an assist.
Bro, I've never seen him. Bro, how can you beef, bro? Bro, the Tottenham interview against Southampton.
Best thing ever.
That's the best.
That is the best thing in
Yeah,
football history.
That's the best thing. Yeah. He goes, something about like
so
what he said. He said something about like the players just like being horrible, yeah. But what kills me in that interview is that what he said was so surprising that the journalist was looking at him like,
"Are you sure?"
And he looked at him like, "Hey, yeah." like what? You think I'm joking? Yeah, I'm serious, bro. Donny got sacked straight after.
Bro, it's that and the Gattuso interview. We say that Gattuso
interview
Italians all the time, bro.
Italian
These
hotheads.
men are hotheads, bro.
Yeah.
What did he say? Bro, there was a line. I forgot there was.
Which one?
In the Conte one.
Oh, I don't remember.
He basically said like, fire me or something, and then he said, like,
yeah, the problem will still continue.
Yeah.
You fired me, the next manager come, the problem will still be there.
He was spitting, wallah. He was spitting for the longest.
Wait, what's the odds on him getting fired next season?
No, very high.
No,
very high.
They said he's staying though.
Is he staying?
He's staying.
They said he's staying.
He's getting sacked in October.
I've never seen a manager who beefs with owners so much, beefs with players so much, and still bro.
He's loved though.
His whole career just doesn't make sense.
Like every Chelsea fan loves him. My brother still says bring him back.
Yeah. You know, I'll be honest with you.
Inter fans probably want him as well.
Can I be honest with you, yeah? You know, if it doesn't work out with Amram,
oh no,
I want Conte. Because the transition's easy. Free at the back. And I just need
So you
make. I dare you, wallahi. If he gets Højlund to score 20 league goals, I dare you,
It's the greatest match of all time.
Wallahi, he will go down in my top 3 ever. Top Højlund 20 league goals. Conte,
Bro,
that was
decide.
shit.
but there's actually one thing, bro. I think every club that has seen Conte in the second season, I think every single fan should be eligible for therapy.
No, 100%.
Because
Yeah,
the
100%.
second season at
Yeah.
Chelsea,
Oh,
wallahi,
so bad.
it was the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
They lost to Man City 1-0,
Yeah.
but bro, there's a clip. I'll send you the clip so you can put it here, right? There was a clip of Fabregas pressing. You know what the press was? The guy Fabregas, he ran to him. He was like 5 meters away. He was just like,
What am I doing?
and they just ran back.
Yeah,
Bro,
Yeah.
I've never seen.
No, I
I'll
spoke
rate
to a
it.
Spurs fan as well, and they said I've never been so low as when Conte was in charge. Like that was the worst. I hated football. I said I genuinely despised football.
Bro, Conte's second season,
Yeah.
you need therapy.
He's a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Short time, quick, just gives you what you
How-
need.
he was
makes
long-
you
Love
feel
bomb. That's what the
love,
phrase is.
yeah,
He'll
bomb.
love bomb
Yes,
you.
yeah.
He was there for long at Juventus, no?
Long. It's 3 years, bro.
Was it?
It's 3 years, bro. I think he won the league every single season.
No,
But
at Juventus he was there for ages.
no, it's 3 years.
It's Allegri that was there forever.
Damn.
He joined.
I thought I was getting
He went
mixed
to
up with-
Italy in 2014 after the World Cup.
Flopped them, no?
Nah, he didn't play. No.
Oh.
And then they went to the Euros. They
Damn,
got to the
fuck that
Euros,
is
and then
mad.
he went
Oh,
to
yeah.
Chelsea after that.
What a manager, man. I can't lie. Genuinely, give him 70 rated players who'll win you the league.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the
bro.
best.
I've never seen.
No, because genuinely, what he's done with Napoli,
I was
wow,
fuming.
that team is ass.
Yeah,
I'll be
literally.
honest, that team is ass. All right, I've got one.
Merit in goal. Oh, God.
You're a magical doctor that can give a clean health. Wait,
Clean health.
Oh, there's,
Clean
there-
health is
there-
crazy.
there's only
Guys
two
got
people.
HIV.
you're a magical doctor that can give a clean bill of health forever to one player's career that was ruined by injuries. Who
There's
are you
3 players.
choosing?
Okay, I don't want to give like the common answers. Adriano.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Pato.
Mm.
I don't want to give the common answers.
There's 2.
Okay,
You go on then.
go on, mate.
Like, personal to me,
Yeah,
Thiago again.
yeah.
I think we would have seen stupid, even not even with Liverpool, just with Bayern Munich as well. Like, as good as he was with Bayern Munich, I think he would have been another level. And then, arguably one of my favorite ever players to ever play for Liverpool, Sturridge.
Mm.
I genuinely feel like he
That's a
had the
good one.
Good
talent.
one.
That's a good one.
He had everything. He was
Mm.
both footed,
Yeah.
play all across the front line, even dropped in deep. He plays as a 10 before for us.
Yeah.
He would have been. He's arguably one of the best like English talents to come through, like attacking wise,
Yeah, I agree with
in
that.
years. Oh, him injury free would have been stupid.
Yeah, I hear that. I do hear
Literally.
I think Daniel Sturridge is unbelievable. Bro.
That's a great
so
shot.
good, man.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Who's it?
Even when he was washed, he was still good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Scoring and then getting injured for
That,
15
that
games.
goal against Chelsea was crazy, man.
He scored the week before that or the week after. He scored a bicycle kick.
Oh my god, that goal against Chelsea. Kepa was in goal,
And you're signing, say wallah.
and guys are happy about it.
No,
Yeah,
but
mad.
He's a backup keeper. Be happy,
wait,
I hear it.
Bro,
5 million, it's not a lot though.
bro. There are guys celebrating wages. Yes, he's on 80 grand a week. Bro, what has football gotten to?
fell
Bro,
off,
we're
man.
celebrating wages. bro.
football's cooked.
Football
Football's
fell off,
cooked.
man.
We're celebrating a guy making 20k a week less.
Yeah.
Bro,
Who's your backup keeper last year?
Neto.
The Bournemouth guy.
Yeah.
Wallahi.
They just signed another
He was
ball.
Wallahi,
a boss
pe-
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ex-Juve.
Wallahi. Neto, top 3 worst goalkeepers I've ever seen in my life. He played 1 game for Arsenal. Bro, the guy basically handballed it outside the box.
Bro, as a United fan, Bayern or Nana,
Hideous.
Dubravka.
Bro.
Hideous.
Well, we had Mignolet and Karius playing week in week out because they would just have a literally shit for shit.
No, Karius wasn't that bad.
Oh, well,
bro.
he was awful.
No, I don't think
He
Ka-
was awful.
Nah, before CTE, he was right.
No,
before
no.
CTE, he
yeah.
was good, bro.
I still remember
Not
that,
good, but-
that season from August to January.
Yeah.
If you check it, every 2 games they were switching out because they were making mistakes.
Yeah. No,
And
we
then
had
it was,
that a
it
little
was,
bit
it
as
was
well.
on January, Karius kind of like cemented it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but 3 games, the last 3 games before the Champions League final, he made a mistake in each one.
Okay, you need to give me your player.
Abu Dhabi.
Great shout.
Ooh.
Unbelievable player.
Great shout.
I was watching a comp of him yesterday.
Wow.
The guy was unbelievable. Even
Great.
Pogba says I looked up to him.
Yeah,
Ooh.
great
He was
shout.
the guy.
He was unbelievable. Wallah, I thought he was one of my favorite Arsenal players of that era.
Abu Dhabi.
You gave a Liverpool player.
Sturridge, yeah.
You gave an Arsenal player. I'm gonna give you a United player. It might be a bit of a weird one.
Oh no.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Owen Hargreaves.
That was the guy that I was thinking of. Second. I thought you were saying Anderson.
Anderson is up there.
Yeah.
Anderson is up there, but then I'm using logic as well. Brazilians in the Premier League, I don't know why.
It's good.
Party and all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't have trusted him to hit up. Owen Hargreaves, wow. When he played, wow. He scored a free kick against you lot. Don't think I forgot.
I was in Somalia watching that game, bro.
Don't think I forgot that, bro.
I was watching that game in black and white.
Wow. Yeah, you told me. Remember you told me.
I was watching that game in black
I've
and
never
white.
seen it. Just went.
Yeah, man.
Another one, Torres as well.
Yeah.
But he had enough.
No, but like imagine he didn't take all those injections to make it to the World Cup.
Yeah.
I imagine he just like healed it naturally.
Okay, we need to move on.
Okay.
Last one.
Number
9.
Okay.
If you can, please remember.
So you're a director of football. Everyone wants to be a director of football.
That's it, man.
And you let's say your team, you need to win the Champions League. You want to look for the next manager that can give you the best possible chance. Like you sign this manager, and you're going to win the Champions League next season. But the only thing is, just because I know you're thinking of Carlo Ancelotti, the only catch is that you can't choose a manager that has previously won the competition.
I like this one.
It's juicy.
I like this one.
My first thought was Luis Enrique.
Yeah,
and Zidane.
Well, you can't.
They've won 5 between them.
Exactly.
I've got a crazy shout.
Yeah, go on.
You lot might think I'm mental for this.
He's going to say Oli.
Genuinely,
Oli.
I think Eric Ten Hag could win your Champions League. You know.
Oh God.
Wrap this whole thing up, bro.
Cool
Wrap this whole
it a
thing
day.
up, bro.
Hey, hear
Cool
me
it a
out.
day.
Bro,
Cool it a day.
Hear me
Oh,
out.
bro, should I get mad?
Hey,
Cool
bro,
it a day.
hear me out, bro.
Call it a day.
Hear me out. Manchester United
Oh no.
got us to the final of the Carabao Cup, got us to the final of the FA Cup, then got us to the final of the FA Cup the following season. Yeah? We won 2 of those. Ajax. Bro, Ajax.
They wouldn't have, I'll be honest, even if they made it to the final, they would have got bad.
What my point is...
I wanted to play them more than Tottenham.
My point is...
Johan Cruyff.
They made it to the semi-finals, Ajax. My point is, this guy, he's not a Man United manager because he's reactive. But that's a good cup manager.
Yeah.
To be reactive as a cup manager is great because you're basing what's my opponent's weaknesses. You're not on this ego thing of like, I'm going to play my game. They have to adapt to me. No. He adapts to the opponent. He doesn't care if they're Leyton Orient or if they're Real Madrid. He'll do it. So as a cup manager, to win, backs against the wall as well, I don't know, man.
I'm going to say it.
He's up there. I don't think it's a crazy shout. Is my point.
I hear that, though.
I'm going to say it. Might not be my pick, but he's like an option. I don't like him at all. Arteta.
That
Genuinely.
was another one in my head. But
Because if you remember, that was my prediction to win the Champions League this year.
But
And it was
also,
Arsenal.
do you know, I think he's too naive to win a cup competition as well. A Champions League anyway.
I feel like they're more likely to win the cup than the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. But Champions League is a different...
Agreed. But I feel like just the league for him, I think he crumbled. I don't think he will win the Premier League.
No, I disagree. I think he will.
I don't think.
I
I think if he doesn't win it this year, I think he's gone.
No, I think Arteta is a league manager over a cup manager.
Same.
The only reason, to be fair, with our team, bro, we have a team of bricklayers. So I feel like, I'm just joking.
Come on, man.
Guys, I'm joking. Don't, guys.
Who's yours?
I need to finish my Arteta point. I think Arteta will win us a league. I just think Champions League winning a Champions League is about the players that you have. So if you find the team with the best players,
Not always.
I think so.
Chelsea,
like moments, bro. But Chelsea had played. Bro, Kante was insane, bro. Thiago, their system was based on their defense. Their defensive structure was insane, bro. Best Champions League record of all time defensively. Reece James, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Kante, Edouard Mendy, who was going against the stereotype of black goalkeepers at the time. Like, serious, man. The guy that I would pick in a one-off, a cup competition.
Yeah, never won it before.
Never won it in my life.
All his.
Yeah, I'm the manager.
Yeah.
Unai Emery.
I don't think so. I
Good
think
shout.
I don't think the
He's
Champions
another
League.
reactive one. He's
Yeah.
acting up.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I think the step up is too much for him.
But he's won the Europa League
Exactly.
so many times.
And how many times has he failed in the Champions League?
To be fair, but
Don't forget his team he had with
it was
PSG.
PSG. No, but PSG, bro. No one was broke.
It was cursed, yeah.
No one was winning
Yeah,
at PSG.
yeah.
But he got Aston Villa to a quarter final, and to be fair, PSG are the best team in the world. Could have beaten them.
Yeah.
And if they played us,
If they didn't capitulate,
it
they
would have
probably
been long.
Yeah.
Also, it could have been long.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, Unai Emery.
That's a good
he
shout.
got Villarreal to a semi-final.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I
Yeah.
like that. Went completely past my head.
Yeah, over your head.
Over my head.
Past your head is that way.
Yeah, sorry. But
for
Eric
it.
Ten Hag's a good shout as well.
Yeah.
But guys, let us know who you choose in this scenario and all the other scenarios that I mentioned. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wrap it up there. It's gonna have to be a short one, but short on studio time. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't subscribed already. Barra Brothers, yeah. Let me just remind you one more time. Barra Brothers at checkout.
15% off.
50% off. You already know how to spell Barra Brothers, all one word. Shout out Manscaped. Support us, and you'll be support them, and you'll be supporting us. Yeah, that's how it works in life. And I want you to comment each and every scenario who you choose in that particular scenario, because this is about your opinion as well as ours. Thank you very much. And
Comment along whilst you're doing it as well, whilst you're
next
watching.
I've got one last word for them.
Yeah.